First up, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has announced to block Afghanistan's access to emergency reserves worth $460 million as the Taliban's control over the country has drawn uncertainty for the country's future. Now, what is being said, the decision followed pressure from the Biden administration to ensure that the reserves did not reach Taliban. Also, what is being said that the Biden administration froze about $9.5 billion of the Afghan reserves to keep cash away from the Taliban after it captured Afghanistan. It is being said that the United States decided to freeze the accounts where any central bank assets and the Afghan government in the United States will not be made available to the Taliban. According to the report, the U.S. State Department, along with the White House, was consulted before the action, adding that the Biden administration was contemplating other actions as well to put pressure on the terror group. Now, Taliban that took control over Afghanistan after entering the presidential palace in Kabul, what is being said that they would be reaching out to the government treasury and reserves, but IMF has already taken up that step of freezing the assets. Let me straight away go across to our digital desk there in Mumbai. Natasha joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Natasha. The details, please, how the United States and the IMF are keeping up the pressure on Taliban.
Massive announcement coming in there. The International Monetary Fund has announced to block Afghanistan's access to the emergency reserve worth USD 460 million as Taliban has taken over, and this they're saying has come in consultation with the White House and the Biden administration. If I can just read out here, the US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, while speaking to reporters, has said that any central bank assets the Afghan government have in the United States will not be made available to the Taliban. And according to the report, the US State Department, along with the White House, was consulted before taking this action. And it also adds that the Biden administration was contemplating other actions as well to pressure the Taliban further. Back to you.
Natasha, thanks very much for the update. So the pressure is being continuously put on the Taliban, which is now currently taken over all of Afghanistan. What is being said that when it comes to the reserves and the money that will not be made available to Taliban, and IMF and the United States are making that announcement where the US State Department along with White House has consulted before this action was taken. Also, what is being said that the Biden administration was contemplating other actions too to continue putting pressure on the terror group. Now, Taliban, which took control of almost all of Afghanistan, including the presidential palace, what is being said in a latest move that the IMF or the International Monetary Fund has announced to block Afghanistan's access to the emergency reserve that is worth over $460 million as the Taliban's control over the country has now drawn uncertainty for the country's future.